Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, wherever you're at. Hope you all are having a great Monday so far. I'll wait a few minutes and let some people come on. Good morning, Renee, or good afternoon, I should say. Hope you're having a good Monday so far. It's been a while since I've been on. I think maybe 3 weeks. I think the last live I've been on was the Craftahouse with Patrice and Marilyn. I've been busy working, but hope everyone's having a great Monday. Good morning, Stacy. Good. Y'all, I'm very excited about today. I have been wanting to make this probably for 3 weeks now, and my work schedule has not allowed me to because they have been working me to death. Good morning, Geneva. Welcome in, or good afternoon. It's afternoon for me because I'm Eastern Standard Time, so it's 12:35. I know it's still morning for Stacy, and it's afternoon for Miss Renee. But regardless, good morning, good afternoon, happy Monday. All right, so we'll get started. I know there's not many people on here, but maybe there's some people in the bushes. Hello, if you're in the bushes. So today we are going to make this cute little, I call it cheer bag tag. And it's ribbon, silicone beads, a wire, stainless steel wire key. It's in the description. Also, I did not list, but I can go back. You will need a D-ring swivel lobster to put it on. And I just got 7 different kinds of ribbon. This is really cute. Good morning, or good afternoon. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Marilyn. Good morning, good afternoon, Mary. But I made this one for my daughter for her cheer bag since she cheers at her local high school. And these are her colors. This light blue is more of a Columbia blue color, but I didn't have any, so I'm just using with what I got. So this is what we're going to be making today. It's very cute. It's really simple. So, like I said, the first thing is you're going to need this stainless steel wire ring. They say you can put it on your luggage tag, but you see how it's got an end right here and then an end right here. So once we get done, we're just going to connect it to like that. Okay. And then you will need your ribbon, which I've got 7 different kinds of ribbons. I got a big piece and then one with cheer and then buffalo plaid and then like a little squiggly navy, a solid little thin blue navy one white, and then polka dots with white. Also, you need a lighter because we have to burn the ends of them. And then our silicone beads. And I'm using navy, white, and this somewhat Columbia blue. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody coming in. Welcome in. Thanks for hopping on with me. You need this D-ring. You can get those off of Amazon. I'll go back and add this in the description because I realized I forgot. And also, you'll just need a little piece of ribbon, whatever color you want to use. But I'm just using this plain navy one. And I cut all of these 15 inches long. Okay. And they're different lengths. So let me move y'all down so y'all can see. So you lay your first. You can lay these anyway. I like to fold this one because it's so long and it like gets in the way. It makes it weird looking. But I'm going to burn these first. So you're just going to take a lighter and you're just going to burn it on each side. You see how we get all these little fringes out of the way? So you just take a lighter and you're just going to burn it. So that one's done. Then we're going to do our next one. Don't catch it on fire like I just did. So that's all you're going to do is just burn these little ends. So they won't unravel when you go to put it all together. So has everybody got all their Christmas shopping done? I'm almost done. I got a couple more things I got to go pick up. I can't believe it's already Christmas. It seems like this year has flown by so fast. Okay, so once I got that done, so now I'm going to start putting on my beads, my silicone beads, but I'm going to leave a little gap so I can put my ribbon. So you see how it's got two different ends? This end is where it will screw into this end. So I always want to put my silicone beads on this part. No particular order. I'm just going to start with my blue one. And you just have to push them on there. And then I'm going to do navy. I'm going to end up putting 9 on there. That's what I did with this one right here. And these are the 2 millimeters. The stainless steel wire luggage tags is, I think, is what they call them. And sometimes they can be aggravating to get on. Just because they want to be stubborn. So sometimes you have to really push them. Okay, so I've got 4 on here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my ribbon and put my ribbon, and then we'll finish it, okay? So the next part is you can put these in any order that you want to. Like I said, I'm going to double this long one because it looks really weird and it's hard to get it to tie together if you don't have it kind of in some shape. So we're going to lay the biggest one down and I'm just going to fold it like this whenever we get ready. I should have, you know what I can do? I can put pins in it so it won't move. Or you can do clips if you want to do clips, but just something so it don't move on me. And be careful you don't prick yourself just like I did with these pins. I always end up poking myself, not meaning to. But I'm just folding it and pinning it. Hello everybody, welcome in. I'm not really paying attention to the chat, but if you come in since I've said hello, good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. So we got this, okay? And I'm not going to leave the pins in there, okay? But this is just to hold it down. So I'm going to lay this to the side. So now you can just start laying it however you want to. So I'm kind of doing it like an X crisscross. So I think now I want to add maybe a buffalo plaid one, just like that. And then let's do a navy one. This is really simple and a great little Christmas gift or a birthday gift or anything. Let's do our white. So I'm just kind of crisscrossing them. And then we're going to lay the blue one, polka dotted one, and then we're going to lay this one. So now I'm going to take this, my blue one, and I'm going to lay it in the middle, gather them up in the middle so they're kind of like even on both sides. This is the tricky part that I always have. Is trying to get them the same length. That looks good enough to me. So now I'm going to take my pins out so I don't poke myself. Everybody see I got the bottom one folded still, even though it's still in half, but you're going to take it, if it will cooperate with me, in the middle so they're nice and even. So now I'm going to take my key or my cable and I'm going to stick it right here. And then I'm going to keep it, hold them together. Make sure they're even. And I see that they're not. Get them as close as you can. I mean, I know they're not going to be perfect, but. So then once you got them like that, everybody see, I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to make a little, I'm going to try to get them as close as I can. And I'm going to tie it. Hopefully you can see, I know my fingers are in the way and I apologize. But I'm just going to tie it around like that. Can everybody see that, hopefully? And I'm just going to make a double knot so it's nice and tight. And sometimes this can be aggravating. Like it don't want to cooperate with me. And I cut my strips, if you're just coming in, I cut them 15 inches long. All right, so there's one time. I'm going to go and do it again. And I know y'all probably can't see because my fingers are in the way, and I apologize. But just do the best you can because these are little strings. I should have cut my piece a little bit bigger. I thought it was big enough. Also, the other problem is keeping the cord tied down tight. So it don't move. As you can see, this one right here is starting to move up here at the top. It don't want to stay together. And I may have to cut another piece that's longer. Because it's not going to stay. So that's what I'm going to do. Bear with me, y'all. And I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby. So it's, it's nothing. So I cut about that long now. That should be more than enough long. So hopefully it will work this time. When you're on live, nothing ever goes like it should. So now let's just tighten this back up. Squeeze this together. Let's go back here and tie it again. And this time it should work because it's more than enough, long enough. Okay. So now that we got this together, we want to pull it tight. And it's okay if it slides from the thing. Because once we put the silicone beads on it, it won't move. So I double knot it. And before I cut any of it off, I'm just going to try to spread these out so you can see them. And now we're just going to go add our silicone beads to the other side. So I need navy. And like I said, these are a struggle sometimes to get on because they want to be aggravating because of this end right here. It's got a little twisty around it. And see, I can always push that closer together. The connector wherever you want to connect these two together, so it can be aggravating at times. But you just simply put these on. And put my last two on. And you can use whatever colors you want to, but these are, like I said, my daughter's school colors. So these are the closest thing that I could find in ribbon, because it's hard to find Columbia blue ribbon, like the exact color. So sometimes we just have to fudge with it. So once you've got this, make sure it's good and tied tight. Then I'm going to go cut this off and I'm going to burn it. So it don't go nowhere. Just a little bit. Burn that one, and then I'm going to go and burn this one. Maybe. If I don't burn myself. And then you can just fix these little ribbons, because this one right here is coming it's not coming undone, but it's not staying between the thing. But so now, once we got this, we're just going to take my D-ring, and I'm going to just slide it on over the bead. Or close enough to it. Actually, you know what? We might need to do this side, because I think it works a little bit better. Yeah, so slide it on the side that you're going to connect it. And then you just take it and you're going to close it by just like screwing it together. And get it tight. And then your hook can just go right there and straighten this up. And there you have made a simple and cute cheer bag tag. Or you can make a basketball instead of doing the cheer ribbon. You can do basketball, you could do volleyball, softball, like pretty much any sport. If you have a child that plays, or a grandchild, or anything. My daughter cheers, so that's why I got the cheer one. But yeah, so this is what, and you also can, they have files where you can put their name and embroidered if you have an embroidery machine. But as you know, I do not have one yet. I am saving my money for one. So I'm getting closer. But yeah. So does anybody have any questions? Thank you, everybody. It's real simple once you get the hang of it. It probably took me 2 tries on this one. And you can add more ribbon. I just did 7 because that's all I seen and all I wanted to spend money on. But yeah, you can do ever how many. I've seen up to like 10 different ones. But yep. I need to go back and burn my edges on the first one that I did because I think I missed some of them. So, but make sure you do that because that will be a big plus to help keep everything from unraveling. And if they do, then just go back and burn them again. You think I'll be good, Miss Gail, when I get an embroidery machine? I don't know. I'm kind of anxious, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, if I am or not. But I'm excited for when I do get one. Maybe Santa will bring Miss Kelly one for Christmas. Who knows? I asked him to. Let's go see who I missed. Welcome in Angie and Dee and Jessie and Miss Sylvia and Up Design. Miss Gail. Anybody else I missed? I apologize, but I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. So, did you ever think you would quilt? No, ma'am, I did not. I did not think I would ever quilt, but guess what? I am. Also, I made a jacket, a quilt jacket. Can y'all believe I did it? I did it. So these beads right here, I think they're the 15 mm's, but you can use the smaller ones. They've got 12 mm's and 15 mm's. I think these are the 15 mm's, but I could be wrong. Good morning, Connie. Good afternoon. But yes, y'all see my jacket? I'm so proud of my jacket. And I've cut out a second one that I'm getting ready to start for my daughter because she liked mine. So I'll show you my jacket. So I would never thought in history that I would make this jacket, but I did. I got the fabric at Hobby Lobby. And y'all, when I tell you I quilted all this, I quilted all of this. It took me forever, but Miss Kelly did it. Sure did. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But here's my pockets. I got the two-tone pockets. I got the polka dotted and then the pink. And then my lining, I just chose to do a pink. And then the back of it is just solid polka dots. Got a little bit of fuzz on it. Excuse that. But yeah, I did it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Here's my little collar. And the inside. And then the zipper. The zipper was probably the most that I was stressing about, but I did it. So, yeah. But I'm doing my daughter one, but her polka dots are a little bit bigger than mine. So this is my daughter's. Her polka dots are a little bit bigger and mine are smaller. Which that's okay because I wanted to do this, but when I went to Hobby Lobby to get the fabric, they did not have enough. So I had to go with a smaller one, but I'm okay with that. And then her lining is going to be solid black because she wanted solid black. So what does the one creator say? It doesn't have to be perfect, just pretty. That is true. That is true. Hey, Keisha. So, but does anybody have any questions on how I made these? Do y'all like this? Or you're like, nah, that's not like something I would be interested in doing. And it's totally fine if you don't. I just love working with silicone beads and everything. So, but thanks again, everyone, for joining me. I know it's been a while since I've been live, but I'm so happy to be back with y'all today and showing this cute little craft that I've been wanting to do for weeks now, and I've not been able to. And also, if you've not seen, I did 7 days of Christmas where I either posted a video or shorts. So if you've not checked those out, go check those out. I was going to try to do 12 days, and I was like, I would do good to do 7. So I started out with 7 days, and hopefully next year I can do the 12 or even more. But I have plenty of time to plan on what I want to do instead of like rushing and waiting until the last minute like I do. So, but anyway, but if you don't have any more questions, thanks again for joining me. I'm not sure if I'll be live next Monday. I have a video up that I may still keep. It just depends on if I get all my Christmas shopping done and wrapping done. But we'll see. So stay tuned. You never know. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.